Hello! Today's tutorial we are going to cover how to put a PayPal button into your Joomla website. The purpose of this is if you maybe want to sell some sort of like an item, like a single item, like a piece of a t-shirt that you've got that you want to sell, or a book, or any single item that you want to sell through your Joomla website. This is how you put a PayPal link in there so that people can pay you and purchase it. If you have an inventory or are going to be selling several items or want to be able to track your accounting, inventory, what you sell, things like that, you'll want to go for a shopping cart such as Virtue Mart, or Rock has a really good e-store system, so you'll want to go with something like that. But for individual items, you are going to want to use PayPal, and here's how you do it. So go to PayPal, log into your account. What we're going to be using is we have Creative Thinking, my company, we have an ebook store that we just started up, and it looks like this. And so what we're going to do is, let me show you what it's going to look like here. These are 3 different ebooks, a little blurb about what they're about. If you click them, it goes into the page and it gives an excerpt from the book, and then you can download it for just $5 by entering your email address and clicking buy now. This part is what we're going to make together here right now. So I'll go back. As you can see, this one's done, and I left the last one here with that part of it empty so that we can put that in there, that buy now in here together right now. So that's what we're going to do. So in your PayPal account, you're already logged in. You've already got a merchant account, very important. It's already all linked up. You just don't know how to get this button in there. You're going to click on Merchant Services, Create Payment Button. They recently changed this interface a bit. It's a little bit more straightforward. We're going to stick with option 1, create a payment button. You can either click create a button right here, or if you want to be able to take a look at the different types of options, this is the part that they recently changed, which is kind of cool because you've got more upfront versatility. But we're going to be creating a buy now button, so I'm just going to click that. And then the options for what you want your button to do and say are here. So we're doing a book, ebook, 1,000 platforms. So that's the item that we're going to sell. So I'm putting that into the item name. The price for it is $5. You'll put your price right in there. If you want to have drop down buttons like this, if you're doing a t-shirt and you've got different sizes, you'll want to check this and enter in small, medium, large, and then the price for that. Not the additional price, but like if it's a $5 difference between each one, you don't want to put that. You want to put in the actual price into there. Well, we're not going to be doing that. And then if it's still just one price, for instance, you may have a t-shirt and they come in 3 different colors, but they're all the same price, and you don't need to change the price, then you use the second one here, which is add drop down menu. The first one is the one with the price change option. Add a text field like you saw in the example earlier where I had enter your email address. That's what you use this for if you want people to be able to enter some sort of information that you want from them. And I do want to capture people's email addresses. So I put that in there and I click done, and then this gives you a preview of exactly what your button's going to look like, so you know you're going in the right direction. If you are sending something to the person, there's a few things that are important here. One is your tax implications. You definitely need to have a sales and use tax. Sorry about that. Permit and all of that sort of thing if you're actually shipping something physical to people. What we're doing is an ebook, so they're just getting a book in their email. So and then that's where your tax will come in and things like that. You always want to do the secure merchant account ID instead of your email address. If you want to track inventory, you can read through that. I always save my buttons because I usually want to use them later. If you want to track inventory, this gives you a way to do that here if you read into the details of that. Customize and advanced features. If you want to be able to have them purchase more than one, you'll allow them to enter the quantity for an ebook. We're not going to do that. If you want to allow them to be able to communicate with you and say something, add special instructions to the seller, you can change this text to say whatever you want. Like if it's a t-shirt, say, what do you want on the front of it or something, you can type that in there and they'll be able to respond to you before they order it. But I'm going to click no for our purposes today. I don't need a customer shipping address because we're not shipping anything. They give you this option if they click on your buy now button and then they're like, never mind, or they cancel out somehow, then you can redirect them to somewhere, like a cancel page that says something like, what are you thinking? Go back there and purchase that right now. But, so I don't have a page that says anything like that, although now that I've just said that, I totally should, and I think I will. But for now, I'll just send them back to my, actually I'll send them back to the ebooks page so that they get back to here. If for some reason they cancel out, they'll get back to where they started from. Alright. So when they're done checking out, though, for my ebook, I want them to go to the page that actually has the ebook on it, and for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to put where that is because then you guys could just go straight there and that would be that. And it's not on my website server for security purposes, but you would want to put something in here that says where you want them to go to, even if it's just a thank you for your order page or something like that. That's what this is for. But for right now, I'm going to leave that unchecked and I'll put that in there later. And if you know some advanced coding, you can, some HTML code, you can put those things in here, and if you want to learn about that, you can click that button. So that is really it. We're going to click Create Button, and then it's going to give us the HTML code for our button, which is right here. So you're going to highlight that, copy. I did Control C, but you can also right click and click copy there, and then in your Joomla backend, wherever you want it to go, navigate to that place, whether it's a module or an article. It's most likely the only two places you'd be wanting to put it. So we've got our 3 ebooks that you saw on the front right here, and the one that I didn't do is how to handle promotion. So we're going to open that one up, and the instructions are going to be the same no matter where you're putting your PayPal code. You're going to be in the HTML view. I've got JCE editor, I think is what it's called in here. That's why mine's all uber fancy. But you may just have the top 2 here and a button somewhere over here that says HTML, so you'll want to click that. In this editor, I click toggle editor and it takes me to HTML. So at the end of my text, which is all of this stuff, my picture's there and all this stuff is there, at the end of my text I want that that buy now button. So I'm just going to click in there, paste that code that I just got. All of this is what we just got from PayPal, and I'm going to click save, and then we're going to refresh our page right here, and we should have a PayPal button in there right now, and voila, there we do. So just so you know what happens when a person does this, you may not want an email address, but I do. So I'll put in test email, I'll click buy now, and it redirects you directly to the PayPal site, and it will have in there the description of what they're purchasing, and the amount. They log into their PayPal account, and then it'll allow them to purchase it. And that's really all that there is to it. I would definitely do a test run of it on your own PayPal account just to make sure that it goes through properly, that the redirect is there, and that you didn't misspell or misplace a letter or two, because that can kill everything on the redirect. So if you have any questions, post them in the YouTube video of this tutorial, and we'll be doing more very soon. Thank you for watching. Happy growing.